The leg that's furthest away from the wall is going to come onto the mat. And the other leg is going to come close to the wall. You're going to take your block and place it between your leg and the wall. So block between the leg and the wall. Your front knee is right over your front ankle. And your back knee is right underneath your back hip. So just like this. Yeah, you got it. So the leg that's closest to the wall has the block between the wall and the leg. You can have it in any of those positions. Good. Excellent. Now we're going to take the arm that's closest to the wall, and we're going to you can bend the elbow if you like. We're sort of windmill into a twist. And just do that a few times. As you do this, you're keeping your block steady. Try not to let that block wobble. Press lightly into the block so your pelvis is staying steady as you find your rotation through your upper back. Try not to let the hip that's closest to the wall hike up or move. Keep it steady and stable. After you've done that a few times, then hold the twist. You can bring both hands to the wall if you like, as you hold that twist without wobbling your block. So only go so far as you can keep that block steady. Now think of inhale, lifting through the roof of the mouth toward the sky. And as you exhale, twisting a little more from the strength of your waist and upper back. So our first big twist today. Notice how this feels. Now here's a little experiment. Come just to your fingertips if your hands are on the wall. And can you maintain that twist now from your core? And then reach your arms out. Slowly unwind. Excellent. Take this block, place it out in front of your little toes. We're going to go ahead and lift the back knee. Take your finger. This might be a little tricky with those of you who are close to each other. So just don't kick the person behind you in the face. So we're going to come to a balancing half moon. So you're going to come forward so that your shoulder is over the block and back to your heel. Yeah, Jack and Jen, you're too close. One of you can go underneath. Jack, will you go underneath the crane picture? Yeah, that's gonna give everybody the space they need. That's perfect. Yeah. Yep, you got it. So now here's the challenge. Bring the back of your head and your shoulder blades into the wall. Back of your head and your shoulder blades into the wall. Press energy through that heel. Open your heart. Your hips might be on the wall, they might not. But your shoulder blades, the back of your head, against that wall. Maybe you have a lot of weight into that block. Maybe you hover your fingertips and maintain with lots of core stability. See if you can get less weight into the block. No weight or fingertips. Just see how that feels. Back of the head against the wall. Shoulder blades against the wall. Excellent, excellent. Slowly come out of that, and we're going to turn to the other side. Block, thigh, wall. We begin by steadying the pelvis. So if your right hip hiked up like mine did, slide it down so your pelvis is parallel to the floor and steady. Lift the pelvic floor. Press lightly into the heel and the ball of the front foot so you're grounded to your core. And then windmill your arms a few times, really bringing some mobility into your shoulders and your thoracic spine. Try not to move away from the wall. I mean, you can if you need to, but see what's happening with your shoulder. You can bend your elbow if you like. Good, you got it. That's nice. Once you've explored that a few times, keep your body as close. If you feel like your shoulders are really mobile, try doing this, keeping your shoulders closer to the wall now. If your shoulders are not feeling really mobile, don't worry about moving your shoulders away from the wall to do this. Once you've warmed into this, fingertips on the wall, turn your chest toward the wall without wobbling the block, without wavering the block. Pelvis is stable and steady. Mobility is coming from the waist and upper back. Find that balance of steady stability in the pelvis and mobility in the waist and upper back. Once you've found it, play with just fingertips on the wall, or maybe reaching your arms out, but maintaining the twist that you created. Notice how your shoulder is related to your opposite hip. We call this the oblique sling. So my left shoulder relates to my right hip, my right shoulder relates to my left hip. Do you feel that here? Slowly unwind. Take this block out in front of your little toes. Lift your back leg. Take your fingertips to your block. Open your shoulder blades in the back of your head toward the wall. Press energy through your heel. Maybe fingertips become really light or hover. Notice how much effort it might take to bring less weight into your hand and what you feel when you do that. Yes, you got it. Maybe you are barely using the wall. Maybe you're barely using the block. Maybe you're using it a lot. It's all good. One more breath here. Slowly release out of